I was a completely different person, besotted mum before to bewildered. Richard and I weren't communicating, but in my head everything was going through my mind. This was not what was meant to be for our life. This was not what we were expecting. Our life's over. I'll never work again. Your mind just delves into the depths of despair. There was nothing positive left for us by the doctors except for doom and gloom. So that's where I went, and it was, I guess, from that point on, Richard kind of left with Mum, and our respective families went off to deal with this news in their own way, and I felt really alone in the hospital. I sort of looked across at Ryan, and I don't know, there was no way of going back from that moment, but the information sort of started to process over time. In the middle of the night when I was feeding Ryan, I looked across at him, and just the penny dropped, I guess, where I looked at him, and I realised that he was still the same baby that I'd been besotted with that night before, and those doctors, they couldn't take that away from me. So I started to see what, I guess, some of the things that they were talking about, and I just started to deal with things. And the next morning when Richard came in, I guess I'd psychologically turned a corner and was more open to hearing what we might be facing ahead. But I will always be grateful that I had that time with Ryan before the news was delivered, because I think that was the thing that allowed me to make my way back from wherever I'd gone after receiving the diagnosis.